Can you guys all see? Yeah, there you are. All right, I'm just having, let me try that again, guys. I'm having every tech problem you could possibly imagine tonight. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me take a deep breath. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. And for those of you who weren't able to come on but are taking the time to watch the recording of this presentation, I want to thank you. Also, my name's Ellen, and let me just dive right in. So I'm going to take about 30 minutes of your precious time to talk about this incredible opportunity that is Team Beachbody. And I do a presentation like this monthly, and I want to revamp this slide to make it about our whole team because we are all so very, very different. This is just a quick snapshot of kind of what my life is like, things I'm interested in, but we as a team of over 600 coaches today are as varied and diverse as you can imagine. So a little about me is I'm a mom of 3 teenagers. I'm married, I love dogs, and I do love health and fitness. I do really like people a lot, and I'm a master trainer. Art is my hobby, and I guess I want to highlight the fact that I don't have a college degree, even though we have some just incredibly well-educated people on the team. I've never really felt like I'm one of them. And I should say that I have a 7-star elite team, which might not mean much to you if you're coming on the presentation and you know nothing about the company. But what it means is that this team, Team Play Hard, and all the coaches that comprise our organization, we are truly in the top 1% of the company. So that matters, and I'll touch on that here and there as we go. So I like to start the presentation at the very beginning, presuming that you might be listening and know nothing at all about Beachbody. That I definitely knew nothing at all when I became a coach. I didn't know anything. So I'm gonna assume that could be you. The company was founded by 2 guys, John Congdon and Carl Deichler, and it was founded in 1998. And these guys developed these infomercial home workouts, and you can see depicted on this slide in front of you basically what they were in the course of about 6 years' time. I will highlight P90X because P90X is the program that kind of put the company on the map. It was at the time in the fitness industry when infomercials were just starting. There were all these get fit quick schemes, and like take a pill and do this thigh master thing. And P90X was hallmark for its time because it was suggesting that you had to work really hard for 90 days and eat really well to have results. And of course, we know today that that's what it takes. It takes hard work and eating well. And so it was changing people's lives. And word was getting out and the company was growing. And so in 2007, so again, they founded it in 98. Today is 2016. So in 2007, Carl and John decided to create what we call the network. And we are the coaches, and there's some of the coaches that are on the team are on the call tonight. Maybe the person who invited you is on the call tonight too. But we are part of the network. We are coaches. So that was born in 2007. I didn't join the network until 2012. So there were these founding coaches back then, these founding coaches. And then this slide simply shows the evolution of the products, and the slide is out to date. so out of date. The slide only goes to 2014, so I'll mention that in a second. But if you look at this, you can see from 2007 when the network was created so that people like you and I could make income and help people with these products. Look at how much the company has grown. So Insanity was born, Shakeology was created, and has been, it's been evolving over the years. Shakeology, P90X2, P90X3, Insanity the Asylum, T25, PIO, and this slide is missing some of, oops, I thought I lost you guys. I'm having interference. I don't know if it's the storm, or the fact that I live in Crestwell. But this slide is also missing some of our latest programs that we have now, like Hammer and Chisel. And we have a new Tony Horton program coming out March 1st called Hardcore. And then we have a new program coming out later this year in 2016 as well. So the company is always evolving and coming up with new stuff. Before I move to the next slide, I wanted to just mention that there's something for everyone in here. So you've got programs like Tai Chang, which could be for someone who is like a senior, maybe. It's completely low impact, and it focuses on balance. And then there's, along the same line, there's P90, which was created last year. P90 is supposed to be a gateway into fitness for someone that has never worked out before, ever. So a lot of our programs are really extreme, so they've tried to bridge that gap with some other programs. PIO is high intensity but low impact. So you have something here for everyone. I just wanted to highlight that before we move on, because one of the things we do as coaches is we do try to find and help people find a program that might work for them. And it's so great that we have such a large library of programs that continues to grow. Okay, so this slide again is outdated. It's 2014. So I pulled the number for the year end 2015. So I can tell you that the company at the end of 2015, guess how much revenue we were at? 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion at the end of 2015. And it's on this trajectory for to be a $5 billion company in the next couple of years. So all I want to say about that is that there are so many opportunities today to do things like this and work from home, to do your own business, to earn a supplemental income from home, representing a company or product. And when looking at maybe which company you want to align yourself with, it is important to do the research and to look back and to see how long the company has been around and how it's doing and what the trajectory is. And when you look at Beachbody, the statistics are really very impressive. It's been around a long time. It's growing at like 24% something rate per year. It just continues to grow like a bell curve. And similarly, remember I said the coaches are called the network? So we are the network. How many coaches are out there in the world? The network today, again, the slide is outdated by a little over a year. The new ones are coming out, the new slides. And we are now at the 400,000 coach mark. We've surpassed 400,000 coaches. So we've almost doubled in just 1 year's time how many coaches are in the network. Again, something to look at when you're considering, if this company might be a good fit for you. And I will tell you, I was looking at, when I became a coach, I guess I'll just insert my personal story here. I like to weave it into this presentation. I never know when it's going to come out, but I guess I'll weave it in right here. When I was looking for, when I found Beachbody, I was in a very dire, very destitute financial situation, and it's easier for me to talk about now than it would have been then. But I was having debt collectors call my phone all the time. And we were not paying our mortgage on our house because we could not afford it. So I was actually in the fitness industry, and remind me to talk about that at some point. But I was in the fitness industry, so I was teaching group fitness classes. I was actually managing a group fitness program. I had been doing that for years, and so for our area, I was actually making as much money as one possibly could make in the fitness, doing what I do. Like, I couldn't advance anymore. I couldn't make any more money doing what I'm doing what I was doing. And so, and my husband was selling cars, and we have a family of 5. We could not make ends meet, and we are very frugal, and we didn't go out, and we didn't have nice cars, and we weren't materialistic. Like, we just didn't have enough money. So we paid for food and groceries, and we had one car payment for an old car, and we paid our bills, and we just didn't have enough money. We were sending the bank partial mortgage payments until Bank of America finally was like, stop sending partial payments. And then we were getting foreclosure notices. So here I was at this time in my life, which is just in 2012, you guys. This is just not even 4 years ago. It was the summer of 2012. And I honestly feared, really feared for my future and my children's future. They were young. They're now like almost out of the house. My children are now 18, 16, and 15. But they were little, and I was like just so distraught. Aren't they going to want a car to drive? And are we going to end up under a bridge? And I laugh about that, but I actually really thought that, like, could I become a homeless person? I really was, I had so much anxiety about money and about just being able to provide. And then people didn't see that side of my life. They didn't know what I was going through, because I slap on a smile and go to the gym and pretend everything is okay. And I hated when people would be like, where's your family going for spring break? Or where are you going this summer? Or what did you do last weekend? Or I was so embarrassed and so private, but we were just, we were so upside down financially for a lot of different reasons. And so I was looking for a way. Again, I didn't graduate college, so I was like, I don't know what to do, like work in a coffee shop all day with these, I didn't know what to do with I didn't know what options I had. So I was looking for a way to change our situation. And so I looked at some other companies. One of them was Arbonne, which is a great company. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Arbonne at all. It's a company similar to this, except that their product is predominantly skincare. And there's so many. There's like Nail Sticker, there's Jamboree, there's all kinds of companies out there that have opportunities for income and stuff. But when this one floated, but I was gonna do Arbonne. So I met with a rep a couple times. I took home the pamphlets. I had done Mary Kay when I was like 21 years old, and I hated it because I sucked at it, and I didn't want to have parties. I didn't want to go do makeup. And so when I looked at the Arbonne stuff, I was like, it just doesn't like resonate with who I am. I'm not excited about skincare. I mean, I'm not. It's fine if people are. I'm not. I'm excited about health and fitness. And so then just being on Facebook one night, I saw who is now my upline coach, because you enroll with a coach. So she's now my upline because I enrolled with her. I was just scrolling Facebook, and I saw a post that she had lost 9 pounds doing the Ultimate Reset. And I didn't know what Ultimate Reset was. It even said Beachbody, and I was like, I don't know what Beachbody is. Never heard of it. And I was so curious about this woman doing this Ultimate Reset that I messaged her. I was so curious because in all my life, like, she is like a fitness guru. So she just had like instant credibility to me. So I was like, what is that? Why are you doing that? And anyway, she told me about the opportunity, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd never done any of our nothing. I had never done Insanity. I'd never done any of our, like, I barely knew what Insanity was because maybe I'd heard it was a crazy hard workout. But I had never done it. I'd never had Shakeology, so I didn't have any background in our products. I just knew I liked helping people. I do like health and fitness. I trusted that upline lady friend of mine that lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I trusted her a lot. I know she's someone with a lot of integrity. So I was like, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm scared to death because it costs a little bit of money. Like for me to buy the shake, for me to buy Shakeology is a little bit of money. We'll talk about that at the end of the presentation. And I was like, literally not paying my mortgage, but I'm going to invest in a shake that I'd never tried before. And so I was very, very, very scared, kind of had a little bit of a knot in my stomach, and I did it, and I went for it. And it's changed my life. It's changed everything about my life. It's changed everything about my life. So what we do and why we're different than an Arbonne or a Jamboree Nails or whatever else is out there, Herbalife or whatever, Advocare, whatever. What's really different is that we have fitness programs and nutrition and support. So we offer the trifecta, and we really believe that there's a lot of people that need all three, not just one, not two, but there's people out there that need all three to change their lives. And we are literally in the business of changing people's lives. So that's what we do. If someone's like, what do you do? I'm a life changer. We change lives. So that's how we do it, that and providing an income opportunity. So our number one, like Mac Daddy King product is Shakeology. By the way, there'll be time for questions at the end if you have any. And Shakeology is for customers $130 a month, which breaks down to $4.33 a day. For us coaches, we get a 25% off discount. So for us coaches, it's like $3.30 a day. That can, especially at first glance, sound like to most people that we encounter and to us as coaches too when we first are like, how much is Shakeology? It can sound like a lot, but for anyone who can read a label or anyone who's willing to do the research, you will quickly understand that it is an incredible value. So for that $3.30 or $4.30 a day, first of all, it can be a meal. So you're looking at a meal costing you $4 a day or $3 a day. And that meal is not just a meal, it is like the healthiest meal you're gonna have during the day, and it's your vitamin and mineral replacement. So just here's what you're getting in your $4 a day or $3 a day if you're a coach. First of all, it's low carbohydrate, it's low glycemic index, so it's low sugar, low carbohydrate, low calorie. It's all natural, it's gluten-free, and it's not just protein, but it is a protein shake. And then it's your vitamin and mineral replacement. It's a pre and probiotic drink. You can buy one of those for just $4 all by itself, but it is a pre and probiotic to clean out your whole gut and digestive tract. So you're absorbing all those vitamins and minerals, but also you're absorbing more, the better absorption of everything else you eat all the time outside of your shake, because you just have a healthy gut. It's high fiber, it has antioxidants and adaptogens and phytochemicals and superfoods, like 70 superfoods. So it's equivalent to more than what one would need in fruits and vegetables for the day. Not that we discourage people from having their fruits and vegetables, but it is that densely nutritious. So we call it our daily dose of dense nutrition. And I've had it every day for the last, since I became a coach. That's our cornerstone product. These slides really excite me, and basically these are some of our coaches. I should go in here and update this because we get new ones we get new pictures posted every so often in our group. So I should add to these, but I want you to know as I flip through the next 3, 4, 5 slides, that these are just our coaches. So when you see an image with your eyes as I scroll through, I want you to know that each one of these people has probably received somewhere between, I don't know, 10 and 200 transformation photos from people they've worked with. So each one of these people has had a ripple effect of changing hundreds of lives. Like our team has changed thousands of lives. So these are just some of our coaches and some of their before and after pictures. Oh, hey, Jake. Hey, hey. It's really exciting. Awesome. There's a couple more. I'll tell you something about Danielle, who's at this bottom corner. She became a coach when she was pregnant. And then this is her in this bottom corner with her phone in her hand. And then that's her and her abs after having her baby. And now she's pregnant again and drinks Shakeology every day. There's Nick. Hey, Nick. Let me go a little faster here. It's pretty awesome. That's Danielle again. And then I typed on this slide, and these are just some of our coaches. I mean, again, we're over 600 strong. Imagine how many lives each one of those guys has touched. This was a post I did last month. Oh wait, we're in February. Yeah, I made this post in January, and I guess I added it to the presentation because it speaks to, again, here I was afraid of living under a bridge. And I'm just going to read it to you, and we're almost ready to wrap up, I think. I don't see the time on my computer right now, but in December of 2012, as a pretty new coach, I made $600 that month by helping others. That meant to me that I could pay some bills and try to start climbing my way out of anxiety-producing debt. That meant a lot to me. Because I signed up 4th of July that year, 4th of July. So summer to Christmas, that month in December, I made $600. That was a big deal, a little more than $100 a week. A year later in December, I made $1,622 helping other people, which meant I could literally pay our mortgage. Like I could pay our mortgage. I could pay our mortgage. Just a year and a half after jumping onto this ship. December of 2014, I made $3,216 just that month helping other people, which meant I was really starting to dream about, because you can imagine, if I told you how bad our financial picture was, you can imagine like there's not a lot of like future. Like I was starting to dream about like maybe I will be someone that travels. Maybe I will be someone that maybe someday I'll have a nice car, or maybe I will be someone that goes on vacations and maybe I can retire my husband. By the way, I need to retire my husband. Anyway, then this last year, just like 2 months ago, I made $10,000. I mean, $9,139 in the month, just by helping people, and setting my own hours and not working full time. And this means like I'm a CEO, me who considers myself not really that well educated. Me who was thinking that what am I going to do, work in a coffee shop? We're debt free. I don't work a 9 to 5. I am now traveling. I'm going to Jamaica next month. I'm going to Mexico later this year. I'm going to the Dominican Republic in 2017. And so I'm in the best physical shape of my entire life because of our products. And I feel very, very fulfilled by what I'm doing with my life. So let me just touch on some of this slide, not all of it, but just really what a coach doesn't have to be, because I think there's a misconception because of the name, the word coach. I believe that people think they need to like be knowledgeable about health and fitness or nutrition, and you actually don't at all. Beachbody provides us everything we need to know. If we're helping someone through a program, Beachbody gives us literally what to say to coach them through. So please don't be confused by that word. It especially, I think it confuses people when I'm giving a presentation because I'm a fitness professional. That's not who this company was made for. This opportunity was not made for fitness professionals. It was actually made for people that had gone through a program like P90X back in 2007, were raving to their friends about it, and Carl wanted them to have a slice of it. He wanted them to make money. So the company was actually made for people that were products of the product. You do not have to be at your goal body. Not at all. First of all, whoever really thinks they are at their goal body, pretty much nobody ever feels that way, but you don't. You don't have to be some bikini beach body, like super fit person at all. In fact, like one of the best ways to start your business is to be in transformation, to be like someone who's changing because of our products. That's going to attract people to you that are going to say, what are you doing? And then you certainly don't, in fact, I like to say, please don't be a salesperson. We think that's icky, and we don't want to be like that. We don't want to be icky and pushy and salesy with people, including in this presentation. Like, I don't want to push anyone into this business unless they feel like it truly would be a benefit to them. So that's how my best coaches, we see eye to eye, we operate, we have the same philosophy about being salesy, and we don't like it. So we just have tools that that we believe work. Some of the benefits of being a coach. I made this graphic before I was pretty good at social media. I would never make this graphic today. It has way too many words on it. But I can't find the original picture to fix it. But that's me like in a hotel room, in my sweatpants, working. Because with this job, you can work anytime, anywhere, anyhow. Like, it doesn't matter. And I was trying to make a post about how whatever, I can make an income from anywhere. You set your own hours. You can be full-time or part-time. You can work 15 minutes a day. You can work 9 hours a day. You're your own boss. You can build online or in person. Most of us build online. Most of us build on Facebook. We share our passion, and that's how we attract others. So I added this slide to some of you coaches that are on the call and have seen this presentation before. I added it because I was like, you know, people don't really know what we do. Even when I say we help people with fitness, nutrition, and support, I don't think they can conceptualize it if they haven't been in a challenge group. So currently I'm in a challenge group, and sometimes we collaborate. So like in this particular challenge group, I know I'm talking faster. It's because I want to be respectful of your time. So I'm going to talk fast. We're in this challenge group, Hammer and Chisel. There's a few coaches in there like collaborating together. And just, this is what we do. Like, we post things, and we post this down here with the PB2, where it says Tuesday, February 16th. You can tell that's just three days ago, or yesterday. That was yesterday. ISO Speed Hammer. And then it's like, now that you're a seasoned Shake fan, it's only decent that I let you in on this trade secret. So it's a tip, but I got the tip from Beachbody. That's why I'm saying you don't have to be a health and fitness like expert. Beachbody gives you template. So if you want, you can just like cut the template and paste it to run your group. Or you can be original and creative and design your own. But basically, here's someone, you know, we share our successes and our failures, whether we're injured, or we have a sick kid, or we're feeling amazing because we're seeing new muscles, or this is what our lunch was today. So, and there's just ongoing banter, and this is how we change people's lives, like on Facebook in a challenge group. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna just I'm not going to read this slide. I'll just tell you that you have tons of support as a coach when you join, like tons. So what you can expect if you were to decide at some point that this was a good fit for you and you were to join our team and enroll with whoever invited you to the webinar, you can expect new coach training and mentorship, like a lot of that, like a lot of mentoring and love. We're kind of like a family. We have weekly team calls that are like this. They're like Zoom. We get on Zoom and we can see each other's faces and we interact, and we do that once a week for those who are able. We do fun stuff with our team, lots of leadership training, because there's always something new to learn. There's always something new to learn. There's always something new. So you can evolve in this business from someone that has no idea how to even use Facebook or no idea how to work from home. Believe me, I know, to someone who can. Lot of recognition and accountability. If that's your love language, you're gonna get it. I spend every Thursday, I spend an hour to 2 hours working on recognition for the accomplishments of our coaches on our team every Thursday. Okay, so some things we do live. I guess I should probably just barely touch on this. Here's an example of one of our team calls down here, if you can see my cursor wiggling around. We have quarterly live events. By the way, our team is all over the place. We're mostly Pacific Northwest and Central United States, mostly. That's where we've mostly been developing. And so we have quarterly events that you can attend no matter where you are in the country. And we have annual events. This one down here that's all crazy. That's us at our annual summit. It's like a big, amazing convention. Again, kind of more of the same. These Super Saturdays, just in different regions. Like I did one locally. There's one in California, Northern California, where Jake is. There's one in Missouri down there. Again, more of the same. I'm just showing that most of what we do is like on our phone and on Facebook, but you can do things live, especially every quarter. Let's hustle through. There's another annual event. Connie's on this call. She came to this event too. That one was in Dallas, Texas. Oh, I should go back really quickly. I feel like I'm so out of time, you guys. Let me just show one thing. So remember how I said I did Mary Kay and I didn't like doing all the parties and I didn't want to do makeup? You can do like parties. Like you can have shake and shares and you can invite people over to your house. We have a few people on the team that own gyms. I think we have 5 gym owners on the team. This is one of our top coaches in her gym in Northern California, and she's doing a little shake and share here. And it's just a lovely display. So that's an example of something that you could do in your own living room. Okay, moving on. So here's your options. You can decide that you want to give this thing a go and join as a coach. By the way, you can always quit. That was something that helped me decide to take the plunge because I was so scared to spend $99 a month on a shake when we couldn't pay for shelter. Shelter. And so I was like, but I can quit. So like if this bombs miserably, I can quit. So that one option is joining as a coach. Some people join literally just to get a discount on product of 25%. And then we working coaches that are business minded, we leave those coaches kind of alone because we don't want to bug them. We don't want to bug them about doing the weekly team call or going to our annual coach summit or anything like that. Then we have hobby coaches that are looking for like just a little supplemental income. Maybe they love their day job and don't want to fire their boss someday and they just would like a little extra. Or maybe they're all in and would like someday to fire their boss and to be financially free and to make full-time income working part-time hours, which is where I'm at today. There's another option. You can join as a customer and just get to know our products a little bit. Maybe join one of our next challenge groups. I wonder what time it is. Can someone unmute and tell me what time it is? I feel like it's been half an hour.
It's 6:41.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's okay. Thanks, Michael. So challenge packs are one way to enroll. That's a bundle, just like you can bundle your cable and your phone and your internet and save money. If you bundle Shakeology with any workout, you're going to save the most money. So whether you decide you want to try to be a coach or a customer, a challenge pack is definitely the way to go from a value perspective. I'm going to move on. Someone's unmuted. I don't know who it is.
It's me, sir.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so I wanted to say if you're an active military or vet, then you can enroll without paying any dues. So us coaches spend $16 a month to have websites, to have a link where people can buy product. We make 25% on all products sold. We also make money on team building. That's something we can discuss with you if you decide you want to give this thing a try. We can discuss the compensation plan better, but Beachbody rewards us handsomely for what we do. They also give us customers from all over the country that order through just beachbody.com. But those monthly dues of $16 are waived if you are military or a vet. And you don't have to advertise our products, you guys, because people know they're already advertised for you. You get websites, you get so much. So $16 a month, plus we really encourage all coaches to be a product of the product. It's actually considered one of the vital behaviors for success, is that you're a product of the product, meaning you're working on becoming your best self and you're using our products as part of that. So just expect the person that invited you to follow up asking basically what you thought. Did you think it would make a good fit for you? And is being a coach or a customer something that would interest you? And I really apologize for going over. Let me stop the screen share so we can see each other again. Does anyone have any questions? If you do, just raise your hand. And if they don't have to be to me. Okay, let me unmute Michael. Michael's name says Connie. Okay, Michael.
Hey, I apologize that I've been in this almost a year now asking this question, but you said you do this every month, Ellen? You do this once a month webinar? Cause I mean, that was just fantastic. I just learned more tonight than I have in my whole year of coaching. In regards to, in some areas, the history of Beachbody, the transformation it has made over the years, that kind of thing. So I found that very educational, and so I'm excited to get some people connected. I've got a lot of people that are starting to ask me about it, and so I think this would be a good thing for them. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm actually glad that you asked that. So one of the things that does help build income is being someone that is adding to your team. And so if we all work together. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. And I didn't know how to do a webinar, a year ago. And now I'm doing them once a month because it's just a good way for me to help my team and to help, my business too, but to help my team just share kind of from soup to nuts what we do. Just because of my whole team, obviously I've been doing it longer than them. So I do this once a month. So that's something you coaches can always invite to. Even if you can't make it on, you can still invite someone to listen in. And I do record it. So any other? Okay, Leslie, I can unmute you. I mean, you guys can unmute yourselves too. Yeah, Leslie.
Oh, I just was wondering, I've heard a lot of people mention that they don't have a college degree, and I have just an AA degree and certifications, but I'd be interested to know how many coaches there are, successful coaches that do have a college degree and just decided that really what they have with that college degree is a lot of student debt. I mean, I don't really see what a student or a college degree has to do with being successful in this business. I just want to throw that out there because I have one and I have student debt still. And yeah, I do have another decent job, but this is way more fun. This is where my heart is, so that doesn't necessarily mean a college degree isn't the end all to be all. I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah, and I think that's actually why opportunities like this are becoming more prevalent today, because I think that people are seeing that and taking advantage of it. And I mean, but it is cool. Like, even though that's part of my story that I didn't finish college because I got married and started having kids, there are top coaches that are. I mean, one of them pops into mind. Was a very successful lawyer and gave it up to do this. You'll hear stories like that too.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys really, like, there's no silly question. If you need to go, you can leave the meeting, but otherwise, let's take a couple minutes. Any questions? Any comments from some of the other coaches that are on because I tend to leave things out. So you can fill in any holes. Thumbs up. Okay, well, also, if maybe you don't, I mean, also, you might not want to ask questions in this forum, but you're welcome to follow up with us, and I will post a link to the recording if you want to watch it again. And I can't say enough about who we are as a group. I think that good people tend to attract good people, and we tend to sharpen one another. I mean, you're most like the people you spend the most time with, and honestly, we spend the most time with each other. Even though we live in different states, many of us, we become we're driven, passionate, like-minded people from different walks of life, and we really love one another, and we connect we have one primary Facebook page that we connect in every day, and we just share each other's lives. It's awesome. So,
I love seeing your posts every day.
you do?
I do.
Thank you.
I do. Yes, I do.
Thank
Just had
you.
to say that.
Thank you. I'm so glad, because now if I'm gonna meet someone on Facebook, like if I'm gonna connect with someone on Facebook, I'm like, you might want to unfriend me. I'm a little annoying. I post every day. Oh, good.
I love that.
Thank you.
It shows you're real.
Thank you. It's really funny, but we honestly feel like our job is Facebook. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's how I work the business. Not all of it's public. Like, a lot of it is these little private groups, but it's pretty cool to be home on Facebook. The kids, I'm like, I'm working. I'm working on Facebook. Leave me alone. All right, guys. Shall we sign off? Okay, we're here. Private message us if you have any questions, and thank you so much for taking the time. I know your time is money. Okay, good night. Thanks.